Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Rob. Today we are checking out this awesome scale realistic 1941 Willy's Jeep from ROCHobby. It's their 1/12 scale MB scaler. They do also do a 1/6 scale as well, which is like huge. But the details on this thing are just fantastic. Now, I appreciate this isn't a new release, it's new to me, but when something looks this good, in my opinion, it deserves to be on the channel, and I've wanted one of these for ages. I'm a massive fan of like military vehicles and stuff like that, and yeah, this thing just looks awesome. Now first off, we just need to take a minute to appreciate how awesome this box is. I mean, the details on the box itself is just so cool. It's like a proper little ammo box. So if we pop the sleeve off, it's just so cool. And look, you spin it around, pop it open, and then inside you get your actual Jeep. Your controller comes nicely packaged. You get your little bag of goodies like your USB charger, your wheel wrench, etc. Yeah, it's just so nice. First of all, let's just talk about this awesome hard body. You know, the idea behind this thing is it's just super scale realistic. I mean, look, you got a really awesome interior. You've actually got gauges and everything there on the dashboard. You've got your gear sticks and everything. You've got lovely fabric seats, which are just really, really nice and soft. Your rear seat actually folds down as well. The steering wheel actually turns as you're driving. I'll show you that in a moment. You can put the windscreen up or have it down, you know, whichever you prefer. But there's so many awesome details on this thing. It just looks fantastic. I mean, all the little accessories like the spade, the axe, the rear jerry can, the spare wheel, they can all be removed if you want to as well. You've even got a canopy that you can have as well. You can get like accessories for it. So you can get like a canopy, machine gun, a trailer, which is actually like an anti-tank gun, things like that. So, but yeah, so you've got all those bits on there ready for it as well. Underneath, you've got these really nice scale axles. You've got leaf spring suspension, so again, you know, adding to that realism. You can see you've got your exhaust and everything on there as well. Now obviously it's an American Jeep, so we've got to say it, under the hood is where all of your electronics sit. So you've got your all-in-one ESC and receiver. Now it does say it's waterproof, it's like PPX4 waterproof. You've got your 2S LiPo batteries, 380 milliamp hour. So, you know, decent bit of runtime. You probably get like 30 minutes, something like that. You got your power switch, one of your steering servos, because this thing actually has 3 steering servos. You've got a steering servo for your actual steering. You've got a steering servo for your 2-speed, and you've got a steering servo for the actual steering wheel, which turns as you're driving as well. It's got like 7 LED lights on it. Yeah, just, you know, awesome. Just packed full of features and just really, really cool. The wheels and tyres are kind of got the standard kind of FMS wheels and tyres that come on a lot of their rigs. Obviously, these ones are all painted army green to match the actual Jeep itself. But the tyres are just basically no foams, vented, you know, decent grip. They're not amazing, but you know, decent bit of grip I generally find with these stock tyres. It comes with your big hefty instruction manual that's got all the information about there, lots of different languages and stuff like that, so you get that included as well. It's a nice big paperweight. It comes with your usual FMS transmitter that you get with a lot of the rigs that have, you know, lots of LED lights and lots of functionality. So, you know, you can control all of like your steering trim, your throttle trim, your dual rates, forward and reverse. You've got the little switch pad here where you can switch between things like, you know, nickel hydride, lipo, forward brake reverse, etc., etc. You've got your 2-speed switch on the side here, which you can just then move between, you know, first and second gear. And then channel 4 is then to control your lights, and you'll cycle through the different light settings. You know, decent little transmitter. The only thing I'm not so fussed about on these transmitters is the fact that it doesn't come with a foam grip on the wheel. But otherwise, you know, it's a really good transmitter. I have ran these loads of times on a lot of FCX 18s and various different rigs with no issues at all. So it's basically 99% ready to run. It includes the battery, but you just need your AAAs for your transmitter, which is 4 AAAs that you need. And then your little power switches here. So I'm just going to turn it on. Pop that down. So LED lights. So you've got headlights, and then you press it again and they go slightly brighter. You've also got indicators when you steer. If you press the lights again, you get hazard lights, and you also get your kind of front spotlight. And you press it again, all your main lights will go off, you just leave your spotlight on, and then you press it again, all your lights will go off. On the rear, you've just got rear lights, no indicators or anything like that. Electronics wise, like I said, it's all in one ESC and receiver up front. You've got a 180 size motor, you've got 3 9-gram steering servos. You see, as we turn the wheels, the steering wheel turns as well. How cool is that? Underneath, you can see we've got the servo arm there for the 2-speed. We can be crawling along in first gear, and then we switch to second, and then we've got second gear. Decent little steering servo. You've actually got quite a bit of angle on there, but what you'll actually find is if you turn the dual rate up, you'll just end up fouling the leaf springs. So yeah, I would just turn it down just a little bit so you're not making contact with the leaf springs all the time. Suspension wise, obviously it's just leaf springs with the kind of like a little friction shocks, so you know it is going to be quite stiff and quite bouncy. But hopefully, you know, when we're crawling, you know, it's going to look all right. What I might do at some point is maybe just remove some of the leaves so that, you know, it's not as stiff as it is now. The rear is definitely softer than the front, and you got a little bit of bump steer on the front as well. Now, I haven't got any military figures, but I got good old Rick Grimes from The Walking Dead. So I'm going to see if I can get good old Rick in there and see if he can do some driving. Go see if we can find some zombies maybe, is it? So I was sent mine by Hobby Zone, working with FMS, so a massive shout out to them for supporting the channel and sending this over to me. I'll put my affiliate link in the description, so if you want to help support the channel, you can pick yours up directly from Hobby Zone. You can also use the Linktree link in my profile, and that'll take you to all the different discount codes and affiliate links and everything like that I've got. So obviously if you want to make use of any of those, then check those out. Okay, we are out on the trail with the little Willy's Jeep. I gotta say, this thing just looks awesome. I absolutely love it. All those details, it just looks fantastic. And I'm well chuffed I got Rick Grimes in there as well. You know, keep an eye out for those zombies. But yeah, this is super cool. So first of all, let's just test it out. First gear, second gear, see what our trail speed's like. And then let's hit some obstacles and see how it performs. I don't have massive expectations because in my opinion, this is more about kind of just a scale model RC. You know, it's meant to look really awesome and you just enjoy it. It's not meant to be like a super capable crawler. Now let's try it in second gear. Plenty of go in it in second gear. It's a little ripper. Yeah, plenty of trail speed. That looks really, really cool. That is like the slow speed control that you get on the FMS models. It's just brilliant. First gear, just crawling along over that mud. That looked really, really nice. That really surprised me because, to be honest, I thought the leaf springs were going to be too hard and it would just be really, really bouncy. But slow crawling like that, that was actually some really nice movement. I'm well chuffed with that. Okay, let's give it the little route test. I'll be amazed if it makes it over here, to be honest, because obviously it's a real kind of scale rig, so there's not a lot of ground clearance, and obviously those stock tyres, they're not the best. You can see it's just getting stuck a little bit. We'll chuck it in second gear and just see if we can get a bit of wheel speed over there. It's the advantage of having that 2-speed, see? The second gear, straight up there, no problem at all. Let's try this next one. This one's a lot bigger, so I'm not sure we're going to do this one. See that scale front bumper straight away getting in the way and giving us ground clearance issues. We'll see if we can get an angle where we can get it up there. We might be able to get a slight angle. Oh, yeah. Well, now let's chuck it in second, see if we can hop up there. Oh, it's that ground clearance again. Oh, I thought it was going to do it then. To be fair, it's given it a good try, and it's not tipping over as much as I thought it would, considering, you know, how heavy it is. But yeah, we're not going to make it over there, but, you know, chuffed to go up the first one, and again, you know, performance isn't really what this thing's about. Give it a little tyre test just on this little incline, bit of loose dirt, just see how these tyres grip. Again, they're not the best, but you know, let's just see what it's like. We seem to be getting closer and closer to the stream. We're meant to be going up, not down. Yay! Yeah, that was hard work. You can see those tyres are just full of mud. And it's like a muddy kind of sand by here, obviously so close to the stream, but they made it in the end, but that was hard work, to be fair. Well, I absolutely love that. That is just awesome. You know, it's not a performance rig by any means, but it's not designed to be that. You know, it's super scale realistic. It looks awesome. Actually really surprised with how well that suspension works as well. I mean, the tyres aren't great, but then again, realistically, would they be that good on a real 1940s one Willys Jeep? You know, again, it's meant to be to scale. So, but running it just looks fantastic. You know, when I was slow crawling through that mud and it kind of just working that suspension, for me, that's what this is all about. It's just awesome and fun. So yeah, I'm well chuffed I got this. Massive shout out to Hobby's own FMS for sorting me out with this. Really appreciate it. Like I said, I'll put a link in the description to where you can get yours from Hobby's own, using my affiliate link if you do want to help support the channel. I would say, to be honest, I haven't really got anything to complain about with it. I mean, you know, at the end of the day, it meets my expectations. I wasn't expecting, you know, amazing performance. I just wanted it to look awesome and just look really cool on the trail, and it ticks both of those boxes, you know, easily all day long. Awesome slow speed control, as you'd expect with, like, you know, FMS electronics. Really easy switching to 2-speed, loads of trail speed in the 2-speed. You know, I haven't had any issues with the servos. You know, the steering wheel still turning and everything. Let me know what you think of it in the comments. Drop me a comment if you've got any questions. Smash the like button, subscribe, smash that notification bell. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.